Have you ever pondered over the intriguing paradox that is love and perfection? It's a curious conundrum, isn't it? The world often sells us the illusion of an ideal, flawless partner. Yet real love is not a quest for perfection. Instead, it's about embracing the quirks, the flaws, the so-called imperfections that make the person you love uniquely them. Consider this. Isn't it more rewarding to love someone, not despite their imperfections, but because of them, to cherish their unique quirks as the very essence of what makes them? After all, perfection is a mirage. It's the imperfections that give life its texture, its flavor. Now imagine a couple who embodies this paradox. A couple who found not just love, but a profound connection in the beautiful mess of their shared imperfections. Join us as we unveil the journey of a couple who found the beauty in imperfection. Imagine a couple, let's call them Jack and Jill, who are as imperfect as any of us. Jack, he's the kind of guy who'd forget his own head if it wasn't screwed on tight. He's left his car keys in the fridge more times than he'd like to admit. And Jill? Well, she's got an uncanny knack for tripping over thin air. She could turn a simple walk into a slapstick comedy routine. But here's the twist. Jack's forgetfulness and Jill's clumsiness, they're not roadblocks in their love story. No, they're the charming quirks that make their tale unique. You see, Jack may forget where he's put his car keys, but he never forgets Jill's birthday, their anniversary, or the little things that make her smile. And Jill, she may stumble over nothing, but she never falters when it comes to supporting Jack. Their love isn't about the absence of flaws. It's about embracing those flaws, laughing at them, and even cherishing them. It's about Jack finding his keys in the freezer and chuckling, knowing it's just another Jack moment. It's about Jill tripping on a flat surface and laughing it off, because that's just classic Jill. In this dance of love, they don't step on each other's toes. Rather, they learn to sway in sync with the rhythm of their shared imperfections. They understand that love isn't about finding a perfect partner, but about loving an imperfect partner perfectly. It's about seeing the quirks not as flaws, but as intricate details that make the masterpiece of their love story. They don't just tolerate each other's imperfections, they celebrate them. They find beauty in the chaos, poetry in the clumsiness, and love in the forgetfulness. They don't strive for a flawless love. They revel in an imperfect love that's real, raw, and rich with shared laughter and mutual respect. In the world's eyes, they may have been far from perfect, but to each other, they were just right. In their imperfections, Jack and Jill found something far more valuable than perfection. Their story is not one of fairy tales or idealized romances, but rather it's a testament to the beauty of raw, unfiltered love. Jack, with his quirky habits, and Jill, with her endearing eccentricities, were far from perfect. Yet they loved each other, not despite these quirks, but because of them. Each flaw, each imperfection became a thread that wove their bond tighter. In their world, imperfections were not something to be hidden or ashamed of. They were badges of honor, testaments to their humanity. They found beauty in their shared imperfections, in their shared humanity. Through their love, they taught us a timeless lesson that it's not about finding a perfect person, but about loving an imperfect person perfectly. Their love story wasn't one of flawless perfection, but of perfect imperfection. They loved, not in spite of their flaws, but because of them. So what is the essence of real love in the face of imperfections, you might ask? Well, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Real love, genuine love, is about embracing the blemishes, the scars, and the quirks that make us uniquely human. It's about understanding that perfection is an illusion, a mirage in the desert of life. Instead of searching for that non-existent perfect person, real love encourages us to find beauty in the imperfections of another. It's about acceptance, about appreciating the flaws as much as the qualities. It's about loving an imperfect person, not despite their imperfections, but because of them. This, my friends, is the essence of real love. It's not a quest for perfection, but a celebration of imperfection. In the end, love isn't about finding the perfect person, but about seeing an imperfect person perfectly. Remember, even diamonds have flaws, yet we consider them precious. Stay tuned for more thought-provoking tales.